It has set off a firestorm of controversy both socially and in political circles. Unplanned is now in theaters across Canada. The movie is a biopic of a woman named Abby Johnson, depicting her journey from abortion clinic protester to pro-life activist. Cineplex has been under fire ever since it was announced it would play the movie at select theaters. The decision has caused many Canadians to boycott the theater chain. Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR joins us to continue the conversation around this one. There has been a lot of talk around this one this week, Danielle.
Well, it's fascinating to see the controversy around it. I mean, when you think about all of the blood and guts and gore and violence and sexual content and swearing and death that occur in Hollywood movies, you would think, why would this be the one that has enraged activists and prompted a widespread boycott? I think that Cineplex made the right decision on this, that having a release in a handful of movie theaters to be able to accommodate those who want to see it is the right move. You don't really want to. We're having a huge debate about the role that big companies should play in mediating and moderating public debate and on censoring controversial social issues. So I think Cineplex made the right decision on this. That being said, I think it's worthwhile to read some of the criticism of Abby Johnson herself, because as with any kind of documentary or biopic, sometimes the facts are a little bit glossed over. She's, of course, the heroine in the story, and so some of the aspects of her troubled relationship with the company from a performance point of view have been glossed over. There have been a number of reports that have done that. This is basically just a disgruntled former employee who was put on performance review, who decided to get even with her employer by trying to blow up the entire industry. So I think it's worthwhile for people to read the criticism going into it. But I don't know that this is going to change that many hearts and minds. I think people who are likely to go to it are ones who are already inclined on the pro-life side. I think those who are pro-choice are quite clearly don't want it to be run at all. So I think they're probably going to stay away with it, or stay away from it. But that being said, anytime you can have a mainstream discussion about controversial issues, I think that's important. I don't think any issue should be off the table, and so I'm glad Cineplex made the right decision on this one.
And much more on this one on Danielle's show this morning on Global News Radio starting at 9:30. Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you.